What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? I have a different video, so if you guys aren't interested in my music taste or me talking about music, this video isn't for you. For everyone else that's still watching, I am going to be talking about my experience at the LIL TRACY Blood Moon tour. Never really been a big concert guy, so you know, my girlfriend, she's been making it a point for me to have these different experiences and go to these different concerts. And I've also been someone that have been watching LIL TRACY, or for me, is known as Young Bruh. A lot of people, you know, when they think of LIL TRACY, they synonymously throw him in with Lil Peep as well as Goth Boy Click. And I do listen to a decent amount of artists in GBC, but also I'm someone who was listening to Lil Peep, LIL TRACY, Young Bruh. I put my time in for both of the artists, not just Lil Peep, which I think a lot of people that went to the LIL TRACY or Young Bruh concert did. Again, I'm gonna talk about that, but yeah, that's just my background. Long time listener. I don't really listen to the new stuff like that anymore, just because I haven't really been listening to too much music lately. But like I said, I'm someone that probably listens to a lot more Young Bruh, LIL TRACY than the average person that is a GBC listener. The concert itself was awesome. It was amazing. I like the vibe. I like the selection of the venue. It definitely gave me like Blood Moon vibe. When you first walk in, I wish I had a video. I didn't take too much videos because I'm not that experienced with the whole concert vibe and what's allowed and what's not allowed. I've only been to 2 concerts. I went to Tyler the Creator concert, massive. It was huge, sold out in Boston, right? So this, I believe it's Warsaw. He's in Warsaw at the Warsaw venue. It's in some part of Brooklyn. I'll have the editor put it in, but we pull up and I didn't know what to expect. It's a smaller venue. You had like a little general admissions, and then you had like a balcony style thing up top, and it was also general admissions too. So like, you know, if you wanted to be closer to see LIL TRACY or Cole Hart or everybody else perform, you want to be down there. But if you don't mind and you want to be a little more comfortable and you don't mind being as close, then you want to probably be on the balcony. It didn't help that, like, again, this is gonna not sound great, but it's just me being real. I don't know if it was the audience or like, you know, the LIL TRACY or GBC fans, but a lot of them were like kind of mean. Just like a lot of people were like bumping into each other before the show started, and like just like there was this group of girls that just like excuse me, try to push by everybody, and I'm like, I could definitely see a scenario where a fight could break out from this by how these people are like acting. Like again, there's also a lot of teenagers too. I'm an older guy. Yeah, I don't know exactly how old everyone is, but I was definitely older. Again, going as someone who hasn't been to too many concerts, but the actual venue itself was nice. Definitely, I feel like it encapsulates the kind of vibe, the aura that the concert itself was trying to give off. We managed to get like toward the left side. If I can, I'm gonna try to put like a little map or something to see where I was at the venue. But we were like off to the left a little bit before the stage. Like there was like a little barricade, security guard, stage, boom. But again, my girlfriend couldn't see over most people because she's, you know, on the smaller side. There were people in front of us, but then you also had people in back of us just kept like trying to push through. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's like they weren't content with just getting in where they got in if they showed up later, opposed to just trying to like just push their way through and bombard their way through. So I'm just like, okay. Whole time I'm looking at my girlfriend just to be like, all right, you know, I don't want to get to nowhere where I have to break somebody up in here. I just made sure that she was safe because I kept my arms around her and everything. Oh, before anything, let me talk about the security. Security was on point. The security was good. They gave me the whole pat down, and I definitely got my cheek squeezed, bro. When I was getting pat down, But again, I think it was to make sure that nobody was carrying nothing they're not supposed to. But boom, the show starts. Cole Hart comes out. Cool performer, amazing performer. You could tell he's like a chill guy, very down to earth, and he cares about the fact that people came out to see him. Like, he definitely gives you your money's worth. He takes phones, you know, holds phone. He's just a cool time. Like, I personally don't listen to too much Cole Hart. Like, I know a couple songs, and I think they did like one or two songs that I knew that I could sing along to. For the most part, I didn't really know all the songs, but he's a good performer, and he sounds exactly like he does on his songs. I was nervous that like Tracy or Cole Hart wasn't gonna sound how they sound, because you know again, I don't want to draw no names, but some big artists, you paying the money and they don't sound like how they sound on the songs. But LIL TRACY and Cole Hart sound exactly how they do in person. I feel like I kind of stuck out like a sore thumb too, because I had like a huge afro, and then I wore my my custom hoodie. It's like a one of one piece that I had someone that I have do like designs and stuff for me. I'll show you guys. So I'm hoping that I was able to get recognized. Then they had like some like local guys come out. They were definitely cool, definitely the vibe. Like they were getting lit or whatever. The DJ also was really freaking good. He knew how to like pump the crowd up. He knew how to like commemorate people. It was just a good time, a good vibe for sure. I definitely want to give Tracy, Cole Hart, or the local talents that they had show up, and then DJ. They were good. It was a good time. Tracy's performance, I really liked it. I definitely feel like I got my money's worth. He performed a lot of what I would have expected. I honestly thought that I was gonna be like out of the mix because I haven't listened to like his new stuff in so long. I know this is another thing in the GVC verse, or people who listen to Peep, Tracy, Young Bruh and Tracy. Two different eras, two different styles of music. You can hear it. But a lot of people are just like, you know, LIL TRACY is Young Bruh, right? And you'll always have people say like, oh, you're a new viewer. You can tell who the hardcore viewers is and who isn't. It's like, come on, bro. You don't gotta be a dick about it. But point is, Young Bruh, LIL TRACY, I feel like two different styles of music, two different mind space, two different eras. That's the best way I like to put it. And you actually got some Young Bruh songs. I was hoping, again, this is just the inner person who genuinely listens to LIL TRACY or Young Bruh. I'd have definitely loved to hear Cold Wind. I would have definitely loved to hear Rare with Kerba Gloop. Also, anything out of Tracy's manga. Like when I was on the way there, I was just bumping like a LIL TRACY with my girlfriend, and then it just all came back flooding to me when I pulled up Tracy's manga, and it took me back to fucking high school, man. It was like, it got me even more hyped. Like, and then it also got me a little emotional too because I never got to see Peep in person. But it just all came back to me, and I'm like, shit, man. I wish I got to see them sooner. I mean, I got to see Tracy, but you know what I mean. And also a big thank you to my girlfriend too for taking us to the concert, because I didn't even know that Tracy was coming to this side of the world. I didn't even know Tracy was on tour. Again, I just got an email notification like, oh, you listen to his music? Well, he's kind of close, kind of being like 2-3 hours. She got us the tickets and we got to see. I was a little nervous, but I got to see him, and it was an amazing experience. If you're thinking about going to see Tracy, go see Tracy. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Like, okay, Tracy is, I'm trying not to fanboy out too much, because again, this is like 16, 17-year-old me, like just listen, like but yeah, like I got like I'm gonna put some clips in because my girlfriend, she recorded a lot. I don't really do record. But anyways, I'm gonna put some clips. Tracy came out with his hair all spiked up with the black and white face paint. It was just tough. Like you could tell, like I seen some videos on TikTok too. Like he mixes it up so that like it keeps everyone entertained and like every experience can kind of be uniquely itself. I definitely could see that Tracy's like, you know, like a nonchalant king type vibe. But hey, he's still cool as hell, man. Tracy mad cool. I was fucking with the drip too. My boy's attire was tough. And then Coldheart came out later and started vibing with everybody. Again, there was this, this reminded me, there was this annoying chick. My girlfriend and I, we got there a little late because we had to walk like 15 minutes to the venue. We got there before she did, but again, she had like barrage through and just like pushing people out the way to get to the front. My guess was to say that she was there for Coldheart because she was just geeking. Like I'm telling you, when Coldheart came on stage, she was screaming at the top of her lungs. I'm looking at my girl, she looking at me. I'm just like, I don't be trying to be on some too cool shit, but it's just, she was doing too much. And then she had her drink, all holding her drink up, and she had like all this stuff in her hair, and it was just like blocking the view. My girlfriend couldn't even see Coldheart performing because the stuff that she had in her hair was everywhere, and then my girlfriend's like 5 foot tall. So I'm like, bruh. But Tracy come out, he playing some of his new stuff, he playing some of his, I know all his old stuff. The new stuff is here and there, like I knew Young Emo Nigga, and then like maybe like 1 or 2 other songs, but he was mixing it up. Kisses in the Wind. I would have been happy with anything on Tracy's manga, and Tracy was mixing it up. It was like at the end of the concert, right? Okay, if you want to be in the know about what he's gonna perform, the Spotify playlist basically has everything that you need to know to be able to sing along. Cause my girlfriend looked it up and everything, the playlist and all that. And it was pretty on point. Like obviously 1 or 2 songs he didn't really have. Like Kisses in the Wind wasn't up there. But I knew that song. I know all of those old songs. Any of the old songs, I know with Peep and Tracy. Okay, here's my one of like my 2-3 other complaints. The complaints that I was telling you about, the people being rude as fuck, like trying to push through and stuff. Other complaint, right? I don't know, like I said, if it's like people prefer Peep over Tracy. Not saying that it's a competition or anything, because I personally think that they are the toughest, one of the toughest duos out there, comparatively to X and Ski, or you know, some of those other duos that you would see in the similar underground scene or the former underground scene and things like that. But it was like, I just got the vibe like when you started getting into like those songs, like the Kisses in the Wind or Favorite Dress, a lot of the audience weren't really singing along like that, or like as loud as you was hearing them singing like the Peep verses. So it was kind of one of those things where I'm just like, dude, you see what I really know the lyrics? I mean, again, if you're there to vibe, that's cool. But like I said, I was over here singing along, expecting it to be a lot more louder than it actually was when it came to singing the verses and stuff. That kind of was a little bit of a bummer. That was probably my one thing that kind of pet peeved me a little bit, where it was like a lot of people knew all the Peep verses, while a lot of people knew some of the Tracy verses when you're at the Lil Tracy Blood Moon Tour concert. Put the time in to dig deep into the archives, because it's kind of like you want to make sure you're getting your money's worth. One thing that I really liked, right, was I thought it seemed like it was the end of his set, right? Like Tracy was done. He was like, thank you guys, boom, just walked off. And everyone's just like, Tracy, 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 like calling out to Tracy. And then, you know, the DJ making it seem like it's over. And I'm like, I'm just over here like, that's it? Like that's all we getting? Like he's done? Then I hear the, your body down on that fucking couch. I'm like, yo, oh man, see, it's making me cheat so hard. Don't make a sound. He came back with it. It was like one of those, like in a song where it just drops and you go right back up, or like in a movie where like they manipulate the plot to make it seem like that's the end and then you just come back to life. I love that he did that, man. You got that kind of that experience controlling the crowd's emotions and stuff like that. It's just powerful. So he left and then came back with Vampire Love, man. And I was scared because, or again, I don't know how true it is, but a lot of people were saying that like Tracy hates his young bruh era, or like he doesn't like it, so he doesn't perform it. And that kind of would have been a bummer if he didn't do at least one young bruh song. I don't know if it's true or not that they said that he finds it corny, but I think the his young bruh era, he has so many fucking masterpieces. Like I really fucking love Devil Gin, Meet at the Pond. I love Cool Nas. I think I'm Cool Nas. Like so many fucking masterpieces in his young bruh era. So I disagree wholeheartedly. I actually prefer young bruh era over like the newer Lil Tracy sound, in my humble opinion. Overall, like I said, it's not fair to compare a Lil Tracy concert to a fucking Tyler, the Creator concert, because two different scales, two different sceneries. But I really think that the concert was beautiful. I'd do it again. I was even thinking about trying to go to the Boston one. And I also spent like $150, almost $200 in merch too, as you guys can see. That's another thing too. The merch is tough. I bought 2 shirts and then I think I bought my girlfriend 1 shirt. I was gonna get the hoodie, but like I said, I was kind of in a rush because I was ready to get out of there. It was just the whole bumping into me the whole time. Oh, one more thing. Again, it doesn't impact, like I said, the performance. Tracy, Coldheart, everyone there was cool. And I think I saw Drippin' So Pretty too. But I know Drippin' So Pretty, Tracy, Coldheart, they always cool, chilling together and everything like that. So I'm over here thinking like, is that Drippin' So Pretty? I'm thinking it's him, but I know he has long hair. He had long hair. He had a hat on and a beater. He was just like girl said he was aura farming, but he was just like on the stage vibing and shit. I'm like, is that Drippin' So Pretty, bro? Is that him? My girl thinks that it's Drippin' So Pretty. If that was, I'm gonna be so pissed because I would have called out like, yo, Drippin' So Pretty, yo, I love your music, bro. Yeah, nah, it was a cool ass vibe though. I definitely rock with the venue. The venue was tough, the vibe was tough. I really like the merch too, like I said. And if the merch was trash, if the venue was trash, I will say it. Y'all know me, I don't be pulling on my punches. My main complaint was, like I said, just I guess the audience not being, you know, Tracy fans. Like you can be both Tracy and Pete fans, but like I feel like more of them should have known the lyrics or known the songs, you know. But also you have to remember too that they're probably younger and they didn't put in the time like maybe someone who grew up with Tracy around the same time like me. But yeah, just know the songs for the vibe, I feel. And then on top of that, like I said, just people pushing and bumping and all out the way. Like I could have done that too, because like I said, while I was probably one of the tallest, I was definitely one of the biggest there too. So if I really wanted to, I could have just moved everyone, done what they did, but that's just not me. When I was getting merch, the guy was like saying like, yo, this is the merch line. Let's try to make a single organized line because I don't want nobody fighting. The last date, the location we were at, people were literally fighting, fist fighting to get merch. I'm over here in my head thinking like, I'm just gonna get, cause me and my girl were actually the first one to get in line to buy the merch. Just to wrap it up again, I had a really fun time, really good experience. Would I go again? Yes, I definitely will go again. I really hope maybe in the future Tracy and Drippin' So Pretty could get involved too, or do like Drippin' So Pretty set with Coldheart and then Tracy, or however they want to mix it up. They'll definitely be getting my money. It's just, I know a lot of the time it's over there in Cali or like, you know, overseas and stuff. So every time they come to New York, I'm gonna definitely try to go out and see them, because I feel like the younger kid in me definitely always wanted to go see Tracy and Peep and Coldheart and Drippin' So Pretty and, you know, all the GBC, Fish Narc, all of that. That's really it, guys. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, drop a share, tell a friend to tell a friend about the video. If you guys like videos like this, definitely give you guys more things like this. Until next time, guys, peace out.